There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the RobotnikIsSexy show. This is going to be a random matchup, single match I had with a random Japanese person, and he is going to lead with a Tyranitar as his team preview would suggest, and because of that, I'm going to lead with my Scarfed Hydreigon of the NAOW variety. And I'm going to U-turn out into Ferrothorn here, and this battle is sped up quite a bit, because it is really, really long for a random matchup, quite too long. I'm going to make a huge mistake, as I often do. At least once per match, I guarantee you, I will make a mistake. And that was my mistake. I should have scouted for Fire Blast by using Protect, but instead I just go for the Iron Defense straight away. So, because of that cock-up, I'm going to have to throw out Gastrodon a little bit early, but it's okay, because as my last Black and White 2 battle upload thingy showed you guys, Gastrodon versus Tyranitar, Gastrodon wins pretty much every time, so yeah, it's good. I'm going to Toxic on whatever. I honestly wanted to hit the Tyranitar, but he's going to go into his Chandelure, which is something I couldn't have known he carried, although I did kind of expect it. So that's nice. With sand damage and toxic damage, he's not going to last very long. And as you saw there, Ferrothorn beasted. He just survived. I don't know. Oh my goodness, Ferrothorn is so beautiful. I was really tempted to kill Chandelure with a U-turn, but I thought he might survive, so I'm going to have to lock myself into Dark Pulse and then switch out, which is, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, this replay is so incredibly fast, I cannot keep up with it. But yeah, another thing Gastrodon can take on quite easily is Garchomp, which if you're going to play random matchup single on Wi-Fi on your DS, you're going to see quite a lot of Garchomps, so I don't feel bad for using really obnoxious stall Pokemon, and I'm still impressed with how Ferrothorn lived that Energy Ball. He only had 9 hit points, and he lived it on 8 hit points or something? I don't know. And that has to have been a Choice Scarf Chandelure there. If it was Specs, I do not believe I would have lived, but, you know, maybe I'm wrong. So I'm just going to dispatch of Tyranitar there, and his last Pokemon is Garchomp. Unusually, it is a Sub-Sword Dance one. Well, it isn't unusual, but in random matchup, most of them are Scarfed, because Scarfchomp is just really, really good for revenge killing most of the Pokemon in the game. But, you know, since Sandstream is legal in random matchup Pokemon World Tournament environment thingy, in Mew, he's gonna try to get away with that, and yeah, I'm just gonna beat him with Gastrodon. And this is gonna be a match, underused match, as you can clearly see by the team preview. This is gonna be a match ahead with Jackkkkkkk3. Well, I don't know him personally, but he's one of my favorite Poketubers ever. Period. And this match is going to be called Hot Potato for reasons you're gonna see. We're just gonna switch the items with Trick back and forth. I think I have a Scarf at this point. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for that Overheat, which looks very nice in the new Black and White 2 animation thing. Looks very classy, very stylish, and that must be a not special defensive Empoleon, because I'm going to take it right out, but I am modest max special attack, so that is another contributor to the death of Empoleon. I was actually predicting him to double switch out into his Gligar, thinking I was going to Volt Switch, so that's why I went for that. But He's going to give me back the specs and take back his scarf and then just volt switch out of there. But that's fine with me. I honestly want my specs, so that's good. Now he's going to go into Gligar, and my special attack is weakened quite a lot, so it's not going to really do anything. And he's going to be free to set up a Stealth Rock, so that's really good. But that is also an advantageous opportunity for me, because I have an air balloon on my buff plop, which is my offensive Empoleon, and I'm going to get up in agility, and I'm going to get a really haxy freeze, which really sucks. Without the freeze, this battle would have been twice as good, but this battle is still really good. We both agreed, and I don't know. It doesn't really change a whole lot, but at the same time, it's like the biggest stick move the game can give you is like, oh, you're frozen, you can't move. So Weavile, with its impressive base 85 special defense, is going to live a Hydro Pump and then go down to Life Orb damage. So if I hadn't frozen Roserade, I probably would have finished it off with Ice Beam, and then I just would have died to Low Kick on Weavile. So I don't know. It doesn't make too much of a difference later on, but I'm going to make a pretty bold switch into Crobat right here, and that Fake Out did tons of damage, and I'm going to play super obvious, just go for the Fake Out straight away. Pinkie Pie versus Gligar is pretty good because I do have the Taunt and the Roost, but he's going to see the Roost coming, which is because Jack is really, really good. So he's going to Earthquake, so yeah, that's just me playing super obvious, but he is taunted for the time being, so I can go into Devil Doll and Rapid Spin whatever I want, and I believe this is max special defensive Claydol? Not really sure, don't remember quite. But yeah, I need to Rapid Spin so that Crobat can survive a switch in better, because I need Crobat. I need it to take out Mine Shao. It is my only Mine Shao check, but it's a very solid Mine Shao check, so now I'm going to throw out Simon Pegg to take whatever, and Volt Switch does quite a lot of damage, and Gligar's going to show his face. Obviously he's going to want to Roost and get some Stealth Rocks up, but I'm going to get really lucky, and he's going to hit himself in Confusion, and Jack is going to have that famous Jack luck. But you know, I'm just going to add an extra layer of dickery to it, and yeah, Gligar is a huge Simon Pegg fan, and he just can't bring himself to attack Simon Pegg, so Simon Pegg is just going to have to take it out to a field, get the double barrel shotgun, and put it out of its misery. So Rotom's going to come out on the free switch. Unfortunately, Rotom does not have a Schlong, so the only thing I can really do is Swagger it. But this time Jack is going to get some well-deserved luck in his favor and just Thunderbolt me, and yeah, it's going to hurt a lot. It might have been a crit, I don't know, whatever. I deserve it because that freeze was pretty nasty. So, yep. Luna, the My Little Pony Pokemon's going to come out, and I'm just going to Toxic on the predicted Mine Shao switch in, but the Toxic isn't really all that useful because Mine Shao has Regenerator. I think he's down to his last two, so he's got Rotom and Mine Shao, which are two big offensive powerhouses that I need to be careful about, and that is exactly what I'm not going to do. I'm going to play super stupid, throw out Claydol, when the U-turn is so obvious, especially since he's Toxic there. So, yeah, that's pretty dumb. Now I'm going to switch back into Luna to take the Overheat, because I know I can take it well. He is choice, well, no, he has leftovers right now, so he can't even cripple me, because we were both holding leftovers, so that's pretty good. Now he's going to just Volt Switch out, go back into Mine Shao, and I'm going to get up a Wish, and man, that U-turn was so obvious. It's just such a bad move, but I'm going to pass a Wish to Pop-Tarts, and I was kind of expecting him to go for Hidden Power Ice, since the standard Smogon recommended set has Hidden Power Ice, which is, it actually works out really well. I've used it myself, but yeah, so because I was a little afraid of that, I wanted to switch in Rotom. I did want to pass a Wish to Crobat, though. But because I do have my specs, and we played Hot Potato, like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times, just switching around items, and I happen to still have my specs. Gonna go for that nasty overheat. Does so much damage. It does like 75% of his health. It's completely insane. He is a timid nature, so he's gonna outspeed me and take me out. And I'm just gonna throw out Devil Doll. And Devil Doll is not very good death fodder, but that's great for me because his special attack is lowered. I can get up some late game stealth rocks, which I actually need in order to KO Rotom, as silly as that sounds, since my only attack on my Pinkie Pie Crobat is acrobatics. So yeah, those late game stealth rocks are actually going to be pretty huge. So now Buff Plup is going to die. He should have died much sooner, but he is going to make the absolute perfect sacrifice because the fake out is imminent. The fake out / U-turn is imminent, and Pinkie Pie is free to do whatever. And I actually do predict him to manually switch out or use U-turn. Whatever would have been fine, and I'm just going to go for that Roost. Had he gone for Hidden Power Ice, I would have survived it too, because I know his only real chance to KO Crobat is to hope for a crit with Fake Out, but since I got that Roost off, I have no danger of being KO'd, so I'm just going to wrap up the game nice and tight with Pinkie Pie Acrobatics, and that is going to be my sweet match against Jackkkkk. And wow, that was a pretty crazy narration session. If you like this video, leave a like rating or comment the video, or I don't know, do whatever. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Tell me if you want more Wi-Fi battles, because I've been just vomiting out all of these Pokemon Showdown battles, but I know for a fact that I at least get a little bit more views on the Wi-Fi battles, so I don't know, it's probably a dumb question. I think Wi-Fi battles are much better received, but that's going to be it, YouTube. I hope to see you all very soon. Alright, bye.